Hi dear friends, and today we will talk a little bit about our Thailand tea forest project, because I'm now in Thailand and we're now opening our tea house on Phuket Island, which is also why I'm here on Phuket. And we will taste today our signature Thailand tea forest tea. We have a new batch of tea. The one is white tea, which is loose from old trees. Also, the second one is what I'm now opening is Thai GABA, Thai red tea, and Thai Sheng Pu-erh. This one, yeah. And I will now break the cakes, and we will try it. Actually, if you're not aware what is tea forest project is about, I can recommend in the description to this video I will put few links. These are our previous filmed videos about Thailand tea forest project. This is our own initiative. They have 15 hectares of wild forest land in Moychay district of northern Thailand, not so far from Chiang Mai area. And also we have there our own tea forest project, tea factory. And yeah, we only focus on handmade, hand-produced tea. Plus, we also make very limited batches. And all this tea, of course, fully organic, clean, without any nasty chemicals used on the field, because all the tea there is an endemic species for this region, so we don't need actually any kind of fertilizers. They grow themselves, and they grow just inside in the jungles. So we just recently visited our factory, and now we will review our fresh batch. This batch is from year 2023, last year, and they keep it for a year actually to age it a bit. And also because we had a reconstruction in the factory, so we a little bit postponed this batch. But the white tea is from this year, but all the cakes, red tea and GABA tea and Sheng Pu-erh, they are all from 2023, the first spring harvest. And I can say that this is one of the best harvests on most of the tea regions. So if you want to really choose the best out of the tea, of course you think about spring harvesting. But also we produced tea in autumn and some cheap varieties maybe early summer, but because we only focused on premium, so this year we only make spring tea, and last year it was the same. So here I have 4 teas: white, GABA, red and Sheng, and I will try them all. First we start from white. I already preheated the guy ones. I like the glass because in glass you can see all the color of tea soup. And actually for this type of tea, maybe for red is better use sometimes teapot, but we decided to use glass for all, also to have equal tea tasting. Actually, my goal for today is just to distinguish the flavor and aroma of the tea and taste, of course, fragrance, and not to compare it because it's all very different teas. You can't compare them with something else because they all belongs to quite specific technology also. Yeah, but let me first make the first infusion. For most of the tea we don't drink the first infusion, but here actually I drink the first infusion because we know the source and they sure about the quality of the tea, and also the first infusion sometimes gives you a little bit of understanding also. So for some tea it's good to try also the first. So the white tea, for me it's like a juice of birch tree. By color it's really like I don't know, coconut milk. And it's flavors. It's like a very flowery, very thin, delicate aroma. And the second one is GABA. And the third is red. and the fourth is Shen. Yes, here we have some invisible guest on the back side. So let's start from the white. For me, even the first infusion is so sweet and deep, and also a little bit cooling down, I can say, because often, especially in China, people start drinking white tea quite more for the last maybe decade, a little bit late, like 8 years ago. And during hot summer weather, I think the white tea is very good. The GABA, this one, I think one of the most specific types, because we make a partially vacuum fermentation, not fully vacuum, because in this factory we only have special sucks which we just pump all the oxygen. So it's not full vacuum, but still it gives a very specific taste to the tea with some tiny acidity, a lot of fruit notes, and even in the first infusion we can feel that. And the red tea, main specific fact about these teas, they are all sun-dried, because in our factory we don't have enough electricity to make it dry in a special shelf. So we actually make tea very specific, because sun-dried red tea you can easily find something not similar, but still there's something, people do that. But GABA sun-dried I never seen before, because mostly for GABA tea use not Assamica cultivar, but more oolong-like types. But here we have GABA Assam, but also made from the trees material, so it's quite unusual. So now we'll make the second infusion. So the second infusion is done: white, GABA, red, and Shen. Actually, I brewed tea quite strong, maybe not so strong as I regularly do. Regularly I can put even more than here, but why I brew tea quite strong? Because as soon as you brew strong, all the, how to say, unpleasant notes immediately appears on the upper surface. You will see them. For example, some harshness, some dryness. You can feel in throat. It means the tea is not good, actually. Most visible aspects. Of course, yeah, lack of fragrance or some unpleasant fragrance, unpleasant taste. Of course, it must be present in good tea. But here we can see, yeah, the white tea is very floral and delicate, and I really like it. It's difficult to compare with anything else, because also there the terroir here is different, and it's a Assamica cultivar, not so often used for white tea, maybe only in Yunnan province. And GABA now became like, yeah, for me, like it's ripe fruit liqueur, even something like this. Very sweet. The red is more intense than GABA, a little bit less floral, but those who like a classical good red tea, I think it will be great selection, because it's fermented quite strong, and at the same time it's it's really also very fruity, but these fruits kind of more strong feeling like than in GABA, because GABA a little bit more acidic. And the Shen, I can say those who like more classical Shishambana like Shen, maybe you'll feel very big difference with this one, because for me it's something in between white and Shen, and the Shen which is strong Shen, and maybe even white on a way like aged white, a bit like Shou Mei taste, a little bit. Also because actually this Shen is aged for almost a year, more than a year actually, and yeah, it's really different. I can say that all the teas are different, because yeah, the terroir, the type, its Thailand origin, and also we are only one factory in Moychay district in our village. Before there was one small factory which called Royal Project, and now they not operate on a full scale, but still it's not a big tea production area comparing to like my Salong village or Wai village, more northern in Thailand. So we are quite rare also in terms of terroir, plus we're located in the jungles, so it's, yeah, the tea also have this specialization, how to say. So the first, it's limited, and the second, because of fully handmade production, it's really much more different than the biggest production area, plus the material, plus because it's all sun-dried, it very fits any kind of aging habits of tea collectors who want to age it, because even now we started almost a little bit more than 2 years ago, and our first batches of Pu-erh tea from 2022, some people already say, yeah, it's really aged very good, because after 2 years it became more kind of sweet and more close to the dried fruits notes, like in Shen, when you keep it aging, developing, the taste developing, really interesting. It's good tea, and it's really proud of our own production of this tea, and we really appreciate any kind of feedback. Please leave the comments below if you tried, and if you have any questions. Also later here in Phuket, and also of course in Chiang Mai, we will organize some more events related to the forest project. Maybe we will do some tours, because many people asking me and privately, oh Sergey, can we have also a tour on your factory? But it was a little bit difficult because we had a lot of issues during the construction factory and some other issues which occurred recently. But now we are redeveloping the factory itself, and also upgraded some manufacturing machines and so on. And hopefully we'll have someone who will cook and manage the tours, I think, hopefully. So yeah, stay in touch with us about that. Thailand project for us is very specific, because it was our first Asian tea factory. But now we also operate in Vietnam, and also we have our own factory in Georgia, as you know, and we will also exchange practices and experiences with technology, which I really like to develop and to learn also over time. In China, now I'm spending, as before COVID, same time, more than half a year on the field. It's my kind of rule. So we will develop more varieties, and yeah, really appreciate your feedback and support. Also, we have and still have our subscription for the tea. Now it's maybe we still redevelop it a bit, and it also will occur in some time, so you will have your own tree which you can care about, and also we will harvest tea for you. Maybe later we will start it again, but now you can support us with buying the tea. And of course, welcome to all our tea houses worldwide, but especially welcome in Phuket, and we're just starting now. Yeah, and then in the description will be also a link to our Phuket project and to the forest project website. Yeah, so please follow our news, and we will make more great tea for you. Thank you very much for watching, and keep in touch. Drink great tea.